That does not mean they get unlimited passes. When they use up their threes, just like any other student that uses 3, pass restriction just simply means that they have to be escorted wherever they go. Substitutes, when we have a sub, that class automatically goes on pass restriction. And so they don't keep asking subs, y'all know how we do subs, or try to do subs. So when we have a sub, that class is automatically on pass restriction. So none of those students go anywhere without an escort. That way they're not trying to take advantage of the sub. However, we'll have the sub write down their names, so when you get back, you can put that against their passes, against their 3 passes. Any other questions on passes that need to be cleared up? Now, one thing that needs to be cleared up, we have to guard that pass book. If I'm walking around, I've seen pass books, passes scattered all over the place, and then we wonder how students get extra passes. All right, so we have to keep that pass book. We have to keep that pass book close to us, because if you don't, they're gonna take those passes out of there. And please don't put your extra passes in the folder of your pass book. If you have one of them, just let them go.
Just do it still on alternate.
Yeah. If you have a student with a 504 or IEP that says, or a doctor's note that says, allow them to go to the restroom, just let them go. And you can put it in your alternate section over here. All right, I don't know if you can see this, but this is the pass sheet. And y'all know it's color coded. It'll be a different color every 9 weeks. Kids don't go anywhere out your class without one of these. The assistant instructors, when they see a kid in the hallway, that child needs to have a pass. It don't matter where they go. If they go to the office and we call them to the office, then it goes over here in the alternate. It doesn't count against them. If they request to go to the office, then it counts as one of their 3 passes. But anything that we call them for, it goes over here. The student goes to your folder, he pull his or her pass out, they fill it out, they bring it to you, you take a good glance at it, you initial off on it, and out they go. When they come back in the classroom, they go straight to the folder and they put their pass in the notebook. And what this does, it's minimal interruption when they got to go to the pass. Now the problem is when we don't secure our pass book, and we just leave it laying around, and then we take our empty passes and stick it in the folder. In the pocket of the pass book folder. And then all of a sudden, we got kids running around here with extra passes. So please, keep the book in a safe place where you can monitor it and keep it looking neat, and make sure that your passes are not scattered all over the place. Because if it is, what they're going to do is they're going to start using other people's passes. So you have to make sure that you check the name, and what you can do is on the first day of school, give each one of them a pass, and they can fill out their name and their teacher right there on top. Or you can do it. It's up to you. You can do it with a Sharpie. So do it with a Sharpie. And if they're on pass restriction for the 9 weeks, just take an R and put it in the corner. That way, if they come to you, you see that R there, and you know you got to call somebody to come get them. Because if they go on pass restriction, it's not for a couple weeks. It's going to be either the whole 9 weeks, but it depends on what they've done. It may be the whole semester, or maybe we catch them and how many times we catch them. But initially, it'll be for the 9 weeks. Then if you pull a sheet and they're still on there, and this color turns to gold, just put an R there. Have them fill them out in Sharpie. Can we agree that all passes be filled out in Sharpie? You need Sharpies, let me know, I'll get you Sharpies. Okay? But don't let them do it in pencil. Because that's when they start erasing and all of that kind of stuff. Okay? And y'all know, without structure, y'all know this, without structure, even the good kids will do this. Right? Without structure and without a procedure, without checking, even the kids that you thought wouldn't do it will do it. Because they're children. They're teenagers. Okay? So make sure that we have this structure. They get 3 passes per class. So that's 21 passes per 9 weeks, plus the 5 minutes between class. I hadn't had one parent argue that. Not one. Now they'll go and tell their parents, we only get 3 passes. And they'll call and say, they only get 3 passes in the bathroom? No, per class. Oh, per 9 weeks, plus 5 minutes between, plus breakfast, plus lunch. Now if they need more than that, we need to go get them checked. Now I did have a kid at the alternative school when I was over there, just had to keep going bathroom. I said, wow, man. I said, I think I'm going to send you home. I said, you don't come back till you bring a doctor's note, because you ain't going to have kidney failure on me. I said, so you stay on home, because the way you got to go to the restroom, you need to go to the doctor. No, coach, man. And he ain't asked to go no more. He just running the game. That's all he was doing. So please, we have to secure these things. We have to keep up with it. Now, some of y'all have a notebook for each period. Some of you all do one notebook. If you need dividers, let us know. We'll give you dividers, however you want to do it. All right. We'll supply the notebooks, however you want to do it. And we got the page protectors that they go in. When the 9 week is up, please take the pass out and insert the other. And then put these up. Because we had, one time we had an investigation going on, and it came down to these passes. And luckily the teacher had her passes, and we were able to go back and check, and it was in the student's writing and the time was there. Y'all be surprised the stuff. You know, so keep up with these things, because they are part of if we need to prove something or something like that. Okay? Any questions on passes? All right. All right, that's just an amendment there. If there's anything that we forgot or a situation that comes up that we hadn't thought about, I have the right to amend the handbook. We talked about all right, we talked about accelerated reader, and then we got the advisory team. That's what the advisory team consists of. And then we have the norms for the meeting, which we'll have posted in the trophy room where we'll be in. All right, that's just after school dismissal. Oh, yeah. Students need to be dismissed by the bell. Student bell rings at 3:30. Please have students seated until the bell sounds. I said that last year. I walk by a room and the kids are packed up and they standing up at the door ready to go. So you need to establish that day one. They need to stay seated. And if we're doing our formatives, that's probably going to take you on out anyway. So please don't let them just line up at the door. Because what's going to happen is they're gonna start packing up on you earlier and earlier and earlier. And they're dismissed by the bell. They don't just leave out of class. All right. On announcements, make sure that we put them up daily. And let's have the kids remain silent during announcements. And in PE and fine arts, until we get that, still don't have that intercom working down there. So y'all have to read them to them. All right. So let's get in the habit of doing that, so that those kids can hear the announcements. All right. We clock in no later than 7:45. If you arrive after that, you still clock in. And then you have to self-report to all the administrators. All right. That's nothing new. That's part of Standard 4. We're not going to chase you. If you late, just be honest about it. And then you just clock in and then just self-report. Y'all did a good job with that last year. And I don't see any problems with that. Substitutes, you know, we went to yesterday, you're responsible for getting your own subs. So we got the sub list. Please use that approved sub list. You call the subs. They're going to sign in with Ms. Ogden, and that'll change from Duckworth to Pinkston. Tell them they must be here by 7:45, and they stay till 3:30, unless they're just here for a half day. So don't tell them, even if they're here, because with subs, if they come in here 1 hour, it counts as a full day. All right, so what I try to do if they're here, we try to find something for them to do so they can get paid the full day. And if you do that, then when you call them, they'll come. So we can find something for them to do. So even if you need them a half a day, and you bring them on in here, we'll find something for them to do. So they can get a whole day.
Can subs or should subs do your supervision duties?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, in the mornings they won't, because they can't be here till 7:45, so they're not gonna come in here at 7:30. You know what I'm saying? And then afternoons, they're not gonna do them either. So if you're out, get one of the, that's a good question. If you're out, you have to get somebody to cover you if you have duty. The subs won't be able to do it. All right, teacher paperwork. We must turn in our paperwork, y'all, when we're out. Ms. Ogden or Ms. Pinkston shouldn't have to chase you for your paperwork.